Hey guys, I just want to talk real quick a little bit about the do's and don'ts, I guess you'd say, of finance and smart investing. And sometimes the best investments you make are the ones that you don't do. And what I'm referring to right now is the so-called investment of buying into a timeshare. So I'm currently at our timeshare that we've had for years, probably, 15 years now. And I'm in a room that is set up for disabled folks with wheelchairs. So it's a little different than the typical room, but I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you, normally we get a unit that has a porch with a view. This particular one, I'm looking directly at a stone wall. But I just wanted to show you around a little bit, and then I want to talk about why I started out with that line about the so-called investment they try to sell you when you're being sold or given the sales pitch for a timeshare. We belong to Worldmark. We got involved in it through a friend who I did a job for years and years ago. He became a friend, and he was so pleased with the work I did for him that he sent my wife and I up here to this timeshare just to have a nice weekend together as a gift. And while we were here, we were asked to attend a little, 45-minute or 90-minute, whatever it was, presentation about what these timeshares are all about for this company, Worldmark. And so we went to that. They promised to give my friends some additional points, so I thought it would help him out. I think they even gave us a little money to attend. And so we ended up, long story short, it seemed really fantastic, so we ended up making the decision to buy in and get our own membership. And the presentation back in those days, they were a lot more, I think, free to explain how it worked, and frankly to embellish how it worked as they saw fit to close the deal. Now I think since then there's been a lot of lawsuits against various timeshare companies, and they've kind of reined that in to where they tend to stick to more of a regimented dialogue or script. And don't necessarily embellish things like they used to, but they still are pretty good at painting a rosy picture if you buy into these memberships. So what I'm really getting to here is, in my opinion, unless you're able to really travel a lot, which we are not, we have a lot of kids, and we thought that by buying in we would travel a lot more, and we have. We've done a lot of shorter trips that were within driving distance. So most of the trips we've taken as family trips, or just my wife and I, are within anywhere from 2 hours away from home to maybe a 12-hour drive. But we rarely fly anywhere because we just don't really have a lot of time, or it's not easy for us to get a lot of days put together to take big trips with the business we have running and all the kids that we have to take care of. So well, anyway, let me kind of pan around here. I'll show you what this particular unit's like, and when we're packing up to leave right now. When we leave, I'll film what the grounds look like. They're certainly nice places, but when you break down the price that it costs to join in, the cost of the maintenance fees and so forth, that's what I want to show you, so you can make up your own mind as to whether or not this is a good investment. And then more interestingly, we went to a presentation yesterday, as a matter of fact, and the gal there dropped the information to me that there's 800,000 owners in this particular company. And so I did a little math to figure out what that really broke down to as far as equity in the ownership, because they sell it to you like it's you're a part owner of the real estate of all the different resorts. That's absolutely what they say. In fact, when you buy in, you go through an escrow company. There is an escrow period, just like buying real estate. Yet, if you want to get out, you really can't sell your membership or your share of that real estate. All you can do is turn your points back in and get pennies on the dollar for what you originally paid. And in a lot of timeshare companies, you can't even do that. You just have to completely walk away, and it's just a complete loss. So I want to really encourage folks to do their due diligence, really look into it, get the information, check with other people that have had timeshares and currently have timeshares, see what they feel about it before you buy in. Don't just buy in because you're getting the high pressure sales pitch with lots of promises, because a lot of times those promises aren't real. A lot of times they're exaggerated, and that's exactly what happened to us. We were told a lot of different things years ago when we originally bought in that were not true. And also, if that's happened to you and you're already in a timeshare, then make a comment below. Let me know who you are. I may contact you in the future. I'm not real sure what we're going to do here with ours. We do enjoy it, but we don't enjoy the burden of the cost, which just seems to us to become, it's getting to be, as time goes on, just more and more over the top. So right now I'm going to pan around, just kind of show you where we're at, and I'll film when we get out of here, and then we'll do a little math, and I'll show you what equity truly is here. And then the bottom line is, there is no equity when you join. You're not a buyer, you're a renter. And what happens when you leave your rental? You don't get to get anything as far as equity. And I would say you're definitely closer to a renter here than you are an owner. But anyway, let me just show you what we have here. And you can see I don't have a very great view this time, but this is an unusual unit. Normally when you sit on the porch, you have a nice view of a golf course or something. But there's a nice little patio here. We can sit, have wine, barbecue. And then you got this natural rock wall here. You can see other units. I'm on the back side now of these units. And I'm going to stand up here on this rock wall. And it's still, the creek fire's still going. We're only 2 hours from our home. And yet the smoke is still here with us. So the views are lousy as far as the smoke in the air. But we'll drive around a little bit. I'll walk over here. You can see golf course. We're in Angels Camp, California. And I think that's called the Greenhorn golf course. And there's a nice country club there where you can go have lovely dinners. We're close to Murphy's, which is a quaint little town, mining town from 1800s, and now it's more of a wine tasting town. A lot of wineries there you can taste. So there's a lot to do here. It's fun if you're into that type of thing. We're walking into the living area. The couch, chair, windows outside, TV, fireplace, and the Murphy bed's right here. It just folds down. And I believe the Murphys are queen size. Handy for when you bring kids or have a guest or whatever. And then you got a kitchenette. And kitchen, and the hallway going out. And there's a bathroom right here, bedroom in there, and closet, linen closet. Just water here. You got laundry. And some of these units are 2-story. Let me show you the bedroom. Master with king size. And then there's also a Murphy bed. Bathroom. There's the front of the units. They've got solar panels on the roofs. You got tennis courts over here and basketball courts. Pool back there behind that basketball court. So currently with the COVID thing going on, it's a drive through, check in and check out. So I'm going to drive around the back side of the resort. You get to see kind of what the whole resort looks like through the windshield of the car here.
With you the sun is shining 24/7. 'Cause when we're together it feels like we're in heaven.
I don't know how many rooms they have here, but it probably accommodates, what, 500 people, you think, honey? Roughly.
Like a leaf falling from a tree. If I be a shooting star, you make a wish. No, I don't fake this kind of feeling. Never felt so real. My heart is on the table 'cause you're my everything.
Golf course out there. Some really nice neighborhoods there around the golf course, nice homes.
Baby, take my hand, hold it tight just like you do. Feels so good, so good. When I wake up in the morning.
A lot of families bring their kids here to go swimming and play around the pool with the basketball courts and things. Let's see if we can just hand this stuff to these guys.
Hi guys, how
Hey.
can I help you?
Should we just...
We're checking out.
Table 'cause you're my everything. I do